Something I see a lot in the comments when I create vibe coding videos are people asking me to create something more complicated. They don't just want to see a to-do list app or a workout tracker. You want something that is a little bit harder to put together. So in this video, we are going to use Floot, which is a really powerful vibe coding tool to build an AI video generator. We're going to use the brand new Sora 2 API from OpenAI. You may have seen the Sora app going viral. In this video, you're going to learn how to make your own app that is similar to Sora using the exact same API that OpenAI uses. Here's a quick example of a video we generated: a dog riding a zebra in Antarctica. Here's one more, a dog running through the park. And you're going to learn how to build your own app exactly like this. Thank you so much to Floot for sponsoring this video. Along with how powerful Floot is to create app like this, there are a couple really valuable features. One is the ability to circle and draw directly on the canvas to tell the AI what you want to change. And it also has a fully integrated backend and database, which gives Floot the ability to easily debug and build into your app without having to have an external database like Supabase. If you want to see what vibe coding tools like Floot are capable of, be sure to stick around until the end to see how we create this video generation app. Let's jump into it. The prompt we're using is build me a video generation app using the latest OpenAI video API, and then I'm providing a link to the documentation for that API. I can provide an OpenAI API key, and I'm telling it then what I want to do, which is send a prompt, get the video back, and we should be able to view it and save it to the database. So I'm going to go ahead and click build here. Right off the bat, we can see what is happening behind the scenes. So Floot is building, it's telling us what it's building as it does it, so we can see the code that's being written. On the left side, we have the chat, which is going to be available to us once the first version of our app is generated. And then on the right side, we have a database tab. What's really cool about Floot is the database is built in to the platform, so you do not have to connect an external database like Supabase or Neon. It is all integrated in one, which is great for people who are just getting started. And already it's telling us we need to add an API key. And it's actually even telling us how to do that, which is really nice. So if you are new to vibe coding and maybe a little bit less technical, this is going to make it really easy for you. So it's telling us visit the OpenAI API keys page. It's even linking it. And then we're going to enter our API key here. It's going to keep our API key secure by putting it in the secret fields. And I like how it just popped up to tell us to do this, so you can't miss what you're supposed to do. So let me grab my API key really quickly. So I pasted in my API key. It's also asking for the optional organization ID from OpenAI, which I'm going to leave blank because I don't need that right now. And we'll go ahead and click create. So it's going to continue. Now it looks like it's going to set up the database schema. And this is what I was just talking about, where the database is fully managed within Floot, so you don't have to have another platform, which is really nice. And next we have resources. That's where the API key was saved. So we can see here that OpenAI API, and I can see that Floot can easily access any API. So it would just pop up and ask you for your API keys with any API that you'd want to connect to. And we also have an uploads tab where you can manage project uploads like an image. And then the code where you can actually access the code, but you can ignore this if you don't code, so you don't have to worry about it. Something cool that I'm seeing Floot do right now is it's actually debugging on its own. On the left side, it's saying it saw there was an issue with the endpoint. It's not correctly calling the OpenAI video API, and then it's working to fix it. And it's doing this all on its own. I didn't even test the app yet to see that it wasn't working. So it's really nice that it's doing this without me having to say, hey, it's not working. So it says it's ready, but I'm going to add one more thing and show you one of the coolest features that Floot has that I haven't seen on any other vibe coding tool. So I can go up to the top and click annotate. Then what I can do is literally circle what I want changed and then add text annotations. So here, let me show you. I'm just going to circle this image here, and then I can click add text and annotate and say, please add a selector for dimensions and video length. And then I'll say refer to API documentation for this. So I added this, and now in the message, I'm just going to say, please follow instructions given. And you can see now it's sent an image with it circled and an annotation. And Floot should be able to make these changes without me having to actually type out everything I wanted. And in just a second, we're going to actually test this and see if it correctly implemented this video generation API. So let's go ahead and test this out. I'm going to start with 4 seconds just because these are a bit expensive to generate and I want to make sure it works first. And we'll keep those video dimensions. And the video we're going to generate is a cat riding a zebra in Antarctica. And let's generate the video and see if it actually works. And it did fail the first time, which I'm not surprised. Oftentimes it does fail when you first try this. So what I'm going to do is just copy that error message, paste it in and say, I got this error message. Can you please review all the OpenAI documentation to fix this? And I'm also going to switch to discuss mode and send this message first. And the reason I'm doing that is by switching to discuss mode first, we're going to have the AI reason out what to do and make a plan before actually starting to code. And I find this really helps. So I'm going to turn off discuss mode and I'm going to say, yes, implement these features now, please. And we're going to let Floot make these changes. And this is where Floot's power really comes into play, that it's able to do more than just that simple to-do list app that we talked about. It's building out a complex app that utilizes the OpenAI video generation API, which is a little bit more complex because you have to generate it, you have to asynchronously retrieve the video when it's done. So there's a lot that goes into it. And you're going to want to stick around to see the final result, to see how Floot is able to complete this app. So what you're going to want to do next is go to publish and actually publish the app. This is something, sometimes the functionality inside of these vibe coding editors doesn't work perfectly just because of the fact that we're basically like generating this inside of the editor page instead of actually publishing it on its own page. So I published the app, which is something that Floot makes it really easy to do. You just go to the top, publish it, and then you can add a custom domain as well if you want to have it on your own domain. And then here on the actual published site, we can see our videos are showing. So let's play one and see if it works. And you can hear there's sound also with the actual video. We'll do this one. A dog riding a zebra in Antarctica. So it's all working correctly, which is really cool to see. Okay, so if you made it this far, we have now successfully created an AI video generator using the latest API that is not in any of the AI model knowledge. So we had to make sure that Floot knew what we were talking about. And then it successfully was able to display the videos that we created, and they're all saved in the database. And again, in Floot, you don't have to hook up a separate database. It's all integrated into this one database, which is really nice. And Floot also makes it mobile optimized by default as well, which is really cool. So go ahead and create one more. This is going to be more of an AI ad that we're going to create. So we'll go this time to 1920. By 1080. So we're going to update this to, let's say, 12 seconds. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but I want to do it to show you. And then with the prompt, let's do UGC video, woman trying out a new protein powder smoothie and really enjoying it. And let's just do it as simple as that. Why don't we do 8 seconds here instead of 12 seconds? So I'm going to generate this video. And this is where you're going to really see the power of this tool is you could start to think about, okay, how could I generate ads? How could I create value with a tool like this? And this is because it's using the API, we're not getting the Sora watermark that you would get by generating this through the Sora app. So of course, this is more expensive because we're using the API, but there's no watermark and you have full customization around the size and the length of the video that you want to generate. Click the link in the description to try Floot out for yourself. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more free content like this. We're keeping you up to date on all of the developments in AI and no code. And if you want to go even more in depth on this, check out No Code MBA. We have in-depth courses that we've spent a lot of time curating and putting together for you to help take your vibe coding and AI and no code building to the next level. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.